welcome to another video. This is Sunny from personalmasteryquest.com, and today I'm in Brooklyn, New York. Beautiful out here, sitting right by the water, looking out onto the New York skyline and the Statue of Liberty in the distance. But I got inspired to create a 3-part video series on how to create your own reality. And so this is going to be part 1 of those 3 videos. And today what I want to discuss with you is how to use your intention in the most effective way to influence change in your reality. We're going to talk about what really is intention, what are the 2 types of intention, and how you can implement intention into your life to have the best possible results. So first, let's define intention. What is intention and why do you need to know about it? Intention is really the spark that ignites all change in the universe. Intention is what enables evolution. In this reality, in this universe, everything is constantly changing, and what allows that change, what enables that change to occur, is intention. Intention is what allows you to go from point A to point B. And I know you've probably heard me say this multiple times before on this channel. If you have, bear with me here. Just re-drill it into your mind that it is not desire that creates change, it is intention. Desire simply signals to you, it hints to you what you want, right? When you realize what you don't want, you realize on the opposite what you do want in life, and that right there is your desire. But desire doesn't go any further than that. After that, it's all about intention. Intention is required to do anything. Intention is required to get up and go to the fridge and get a snack to eat. Intention is required to lift up your arm. Matter of fact, the people who become paralyzed, they lose the power of intention in their body. Okay, so it is intention that is required to produce any change in life. So with that, we can conclude that in order to create any success in our lives, in order to manifest anything, in order to even produce any action, we need intention. Desire is not enough, okay? So if we are even to take it one step further, there are 2 types of intention. And we're going to be discussing those in detail, okay? So number 1, we have inner intention. Some of you know what inner intention is. Inner intention is you willing to try to impact the outside world through direct force or action. It is you getting up, doing something in order to get the intended result. With inner intention, you think, if I do X, Y, Z, I will get the intended result. And inner intention is the intention of our ego, of our worldly self, our world identity, if you will. And if you look around the world, you will see that most people think that inner intention is the only intention. We are conditioned to believe ever since that we are born that in order to get something done, we need to force change upon the world. We need to get up and do something in order to get a specific result. And inner intention is effective, don't get me wrong. However, it is limited in power, okay? With inner intention, it is required of you that you do a lot of hard work, you put in a lot of effort, and it requires a lot of movement. It requires a lot of willingness to do what is necessary, okay? And to a certain point, it will serve you really well. But even after all the hard work, even after all the effort, some people still fail to succeed. And that is when questions start to arise. If success was only a matter of hard work and effort, then many more people would be successful today than there are in the world. So that's when questions start to arise. Why am I doing so much but still not achieving the result? So with that, you see that inner intention is limited in its power because it is the ego's intention, okay? And the ego has very limited power to influence or change the world. So although inner intention is effective to a certain degree, it is not the most effective intention. And it is still recommended that you are still willing to do what is necessary in order to achieve your goals, but there is a more powerful force that you can also take advantage of that is at your disposal that will greatly shift your entire perspective on pursuing your goals. That will greatly shift the way that you go about living your life. And that is outer intention. And outer intention is not something that we have direct control over. However, the way we organize our mental processes and the way we live our life can make outer intention possible to harness. We can consciously set ourselves up in such a way that outer intention comes to help us to achieve our goal. And that is what I want to discuss today in this video. So if inner intention is you trying to, through your personal will, to influence a change upon the world, to force a change on the outside world, outer intention is you allowing the world to organize itself in such a way that it is in accordance to your desired outcome. Instead of trying to force a change within your current layer of reality, within your world, what outer intention attempts to do is shift the reality of your world into a different layer of reality where things are just different and where the things that you want are already present. And now this is something that requires you to think bigger, to expand your mind into other possibilities. I will repeat the definition once more because it can be hard to grasp. Inner intention attempts to force a change in your current layer of reality, whereas outer intention shifts to a layer of reality where things are just different and where things are already the way that you would like them to be. If inner intention is the intention of your ego or your world self or your world identity, then outer intention is the intention of your higher self, okay? Your detached perspective, your soul, your universal intention, you can call it. And outer intention as compared to inner intention is much more powerful. It is unlimited in its power, and it can create any change in the world that is desired. And compared to inner intention, it doesn't require so much effort and hard work. Okay? Intention, outer intention, is very aligned with universal law, with natural law. And what you'll see when you look out into the nature, things work effortlessly, okay? Things work without hard work. Birds fly, they don't try hard to fly, they just fly, okay? Trees don't try hard to grow, they just grow. Anywhere you look out into the nature, you will see effortlessness, you will see ease, you will see balance. And outer intention is simply a force that enables all of this effortlessness and perfectness. What inner intention does is it tries to impact change on just the physical level. It tries to change the physical by doing physical things. Whereas outer intention goes a level deeper. Because the foundation for everything physical is spiritual, outer intention works on the spiritual level, and it tackles the source of the problem to produce a much more effective result without the necessary hard work that would be required on the physical. And that is really why it is so effective, because if you try to always just play around with the physical by doing physical things, then you are really just playing with the effect, right? You are trying to change the effect by working with the effect. But if you go straight to the cause, then you start to be much more effective. So now that we have defined intention, both two types of intentions, now let's get into how we can make these intentions work for us. The reason that you'll see that I did this 3-part video series and why I made intention the first video is that if you can change your mind around how you go about the whole journey, the whole process towards your goals, it will significantly change the results that you get and also the time span in which you get those results. So if you start to actually harness even a little bit of the power of outer intention, your life becomes magical. Things always just work out for you in your layer of reality. You know, you're always in the right place, right time. Great things are always just happening naturally. And truly, it's a magical experience, even if you could harness a little bit of the power. And so if inner intention is all about the work and the effort and action, outer intention is more about how you coordinate your mental processes, the thoughts that you think, the emotions that you feel, the state that you're in all the time, or habitually at least, and the beliefs that you have, the identity that you identify yourself to be, okay? That is what constitutes how much of outer intention you can make possible for yourself in your life. So now let me give you a couple of ways that you can implement right away in which you can start making outer intention possible for you on the journey towards your goals, okay? Number one is simply believing in outer intention. If you don't believe that a higher power exists, if you don't believe that outer intention is possible for you, if you don't believe that it is possible to achieve your goals without working less and simply enjoying more, then outer intention will not be possible for you. You know, you are limited in your life by what you believe to be true. What you believe to be true and what you believe to be possible for yourself. So first step is simply to start believing in outer intention. Now, next, number two, is if you want your world to be magical, if you want your life to be magical, you have to start thinking of the world as a magical place. And this is something that is also just conditioned within us ever since we're born. The fact that the world is, just a dark, cruel place where everyone has to work hard and, grind for their living. You have to reverse that. You have to start believing that the world is a magical place and that anything is possible. This brings us to number three, which is let go of or ease your attachment and aversion. Attachment meaning how you are attached to how everything must happen in your life, right? You can choose the destination, you can choose your goal, but you cannot choose how everything exactly has to happen precisely on the journey towards your goals. If you are that controlling of your life, if you are that controlling of how everything needs to go, then you will just end up creating a lot of pain and suffering for yourself, and you will not be able to keep your emotional state balanced, okay? On the other end, we also have to ease our aversion, which means your resistance to the things that are considered negative or bad. Let go of all of that. Simply embrace whatever happens, okay? Set your intention of what you want to happen. Simply start moving towards it with inner intention and let go of what happens on the outside. So this is similar to what a lot of, religions preach, a lot of spiritual disciplines preach, where it's, let go of the fruits to your labor. Simply do your work, do everything that's on your part to achieve that success, but try to let go of the result, because the result will come on its own accord. The result will come when the time is right. And when you simply start to ease your attachment and aversion, you start to see that things actually manifest quicker than before, when you were constantly looking out to see, oh, has it happened yet? Has it happened yet? Let go of all of that. It's working against you. Now we're on to number four, which is start to believe that your goals are possible for you. One of the biggest reasons that people don't achieve the success that they desire in their life is because they have a hard time considering the reality of their dreams to be real, okay? They can't even imagine themselves living in their dream life, let alone actually allow it into their life. So start to expand your mind into your dreams. Start to visualize yourself living the life that you would be living if you had already achieved your dreams. And then once you start doing so consistently, your doors will open and the means that are required to get you to your goal will present themselves. And now lastly, number five, by the way, the sun just came out of nowhere. It's kind of blinding me. But number five, start to practice gratitude. Gratitude is the wand of the wizard. If you want magical things to happen in your life, start to really find the amazingness in what you currently have. The ordinary is not so ordinary. Start to find the extraordinary within the ordinary, and you open yourself up to more extraordinary things to flow into your actual experience. The more things you find to be grateful for in your current life, the more things you receive to be grateful for in your future. So practice gratitude. I cannot say enough about gratitude. Every single day, if you want to create a gratitude journal, write about the things that you are grateful for, either having right now, or you could pick up the perspective of your future self, having already accomplished everything you want to accomplish currently, and simply start writing about how you're grateful for having the things that you don't currently have yet, but you will have in the future when you're living through that identity. It's very powerful. Take advantage of this exercise. By practicing gratitude every day, you consistently move on to other layers of reality where you have more and more things to be grateful for. Outer intention makes this happen for you, okay? So do these 5 things, start implementing them right now, and change the whole way you go about your goals, okay? Not only is inner intention your primary objective, you also care about a more powerful, higher power that can come to your aid if you allow it to. So that's all from me for this video. Make sure to tune in for the next video where we go deeper into reality creation. It's going to be a great video. You don't want to miss that. But that's all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and share this video with a friend who would also find it helpful. If you would like to get coaching with me one-on-one, the link for that is in the description box below. But other than that, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.